Good morning, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Democracy's best defense is an informed citizenry. Kaya tayo nandito ngayon to inform and serve you, our fellow Filipinos, ahead of the upcoming May 9 elections. Welcome to the first debate of all the presidential candidates in election 2022. Live from the Polytechnic University of the Philippines via Zoom meeting, I am Ariela V.L. Espina and this is Choosing the Right Presidential Debates 2022. Magaganap na ang makasaysayang tagpong pinakaabangan ng buong bayan. Unfortunately, only 4 out of 5 na kandidato lamang po ang narito ngayon na kasama natin sa araw na ito. At ito ay sina Senator Tingting, Vice President Lenlen Lugo-Nago, Manila Mayor Iska Morena, at Senator Mani-Mani Pacquiao. Sa susunod na mga oras, ang kanilang mga plano, saloobin at posisyon sa mga nagbabagang mga katanungan ay inyong mapapakinggan. Mahigpit po ang labanan kaya kailangang maging mapanuri, pakinggan at kilatisin ang susunod na pinuno ng ating bayan. Huwag na po nating patagalin, bibigyan po natin ng kani-kanyang oras upang ihayag ang mga pauna nilang pamamahayag at pananalita. Narito na po ang unang kandidato, Senator Mani-Mani Pacquiao.
Ako nga pala si Mani-Mani Pacquiao, tumatakbo sa pagka-presidente ng ating bansa. Para sa Diyos, para sa bayan. Narito ako upang ilahad sa inyo lahat ng aking plataforma hinggil sa teknolohikal na aspeto ng ating bansa. Isahan na natin sa una kong plataforma tungkol sa application software. Software is a great combination between artistry and engineering. Ayon kay Bill Gates, when you finally get done and get to appreciate what you have done, it is like a part of yourself that you put together. Naniniwala akong ang paglaganap ng teknolohiya at paggamit nito sa tama ay isang mabisang paraan upang umasenso ang ating bayan. Ang software ay isa sa mga tumutulong upang mapanatili ang efficiency at effectiveness nating mga tao. In what way? Software as a valuable tool. It allows users to create letters and other documents, develop a multimedia presentation, design web pages and diagrams, draw images, enhance audio and video clips, prepare taxes, prepare taxes daw, play games, compose email messages and instant messages. Lahat ng ito ay hindi posible without the use of application software. Kaya bilang kandidato, ipinapangako kung sisimulan kong magtaguyod ng software development sa bansa, mas mataas na oportunidad para sa mga software developers kumpara sa mga nakaraang mga taon. Application software consists of programs designed to make users more productive and or assist them with personal tasks. We have the variety of uses. Efficiency to make business activities more efficient, assist with graphic and multimedia projects, support to support home, personal and educational tasks, and to facilitate communications. So, andito yung mga categories ng application software. Ito yung mga examples niya. Yung business, iWord processing, spreadsheet, and many more. Graphics and multimedia, we have the computer-aided design, yung desktop publishing, and others. Home, personal, and educational, we have the personal finance and tax preparation. Ayan, tax preparation, baka naman, kutob-kutob. Communications, we have the email, instant messaging, chat room, and other. Meron din tayong variety of forms. Package software, which is a copyrighted retail software that meets the needs of a wide variety of users, not just a single user or a company. Meron tayong custom software naman, which performs functions specific to a business or industry. We have also web application that allows users to access and interact with software. Yung open source software naman ay nagpo-provide for use, modification, and redistribution. Shareware is a copyrighted software that is distributed at no cost for a trial period, while yung freeware naman, copyrighted software din siya provided at no cost to a user. When we say public domain software, ito yung mga dinodonate for public use and has no copyright restrictions. Kung meron tayong mga ganyang bagay, napakagandang plataforma talaga ng pagpapaunlad sa teknolohiyang biyaya sa atin ng Panginoong Diyos. Mababasa natin sa Biblia, Philippians chapter 4 verse 19, "But my God shall supply all your need according to His riches in glory by Christ Jesus." Ang mga biyayang ito ay lubhang dapat pagyamanin. Kaya kung ako ang mananalo, sisiguraduhin kong mangyayari ang lahat ng mga ito. Now, let me introduce to you my second platform. Ito ay tungkol sa system software. Software testing is not only ensuring absence of bugs, but also ensuring presence of value. Tulad sa buhay ng tao, di lang mga simpleng inconvenience ang pagtutuunan natin ng pansin at aksyon. Dapat pati na rin yung mga bagay na may mas malawak na epekto sa mga tao. Isa sa aking mga isisulong ay ang pagtataguyod ng libreng computer set sa lahat ng mga estudyante sa bansa. Batid ko ang hirap ng mga mag-aaral ngayon sa pag-aaral dahil sa kahirapan. Maraming uma-absent sa classes dahil wala silang sapat na kagamitan. Speaking of absent, balita ko, absent na naman ang isa naming kasamang tumatakbo sa pagka-presidente. Anyway, wag niyo siyang gagayahin. Kaya't ako ang inyong iboto. System software serves as the interface between the user, the application software, and the computer's hardware. So we have three popular personal computer operating systems, namely yung Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. Each time you start a computer, the operating system is loaded from the computer's hard disk into memory. Once the operating system is loaded, it coordinates all the activities of the computer. This includes starting application software and transferring data among input and output devices and memory. While the computer is running, the operating system remains in memory. Now let's proceed to utility programs, my final project. Alinsunod sa mga nabanggit kong plataforma, isa rin sa aking isinusulong ang utility programs development. Mahalagang mapagtuunan ito ng pansin sapagkat malaki ang naitutulong nito sa maayos na performance ng iyong computer. Ang maayos na pagtakbo ng computer ng isang tao ay magdudulot ng mabilis at mabisang pag-aanalisa sa mga importanteng dokumento at mga transaksyon. Ang ganitong aktibidad ay magdudulot ng kaunlaran sa bayan. Utility programs is a type of system software that assists users with controlling or maintaining the operation of a computer. It also offers features that provides an environment conducive to successful use of application software. At ang pinaka-importanteng characteristic ng utility programs ay yung pagpoprotect niya sa computer nyo against malicious software or malware, which is a program that acts without user's knowledge and deliberately alters the computer's operation. So narito naman yung mga salita na dapat ninyong tandaan if you're going to work with application software. So first word is the desktop is an on-screen work area that has a graphical user interface. An icon is a small image display on the screen that represents a program, a document, or some other object. A button is a graphical element that you activate to cause a specific action to occur. To click a button on the screen, it requires you moving the pointer to the button and then pressing and releasing a button on the mouse. The pointer is a symbol displayed on the screen that moves as you interact with the mouse or other pointing device. Yung menu naman, it contains a list of commands from which you make selections, and yung command is an instruction that causes a program to perform a specific action. A window is a rectangular area of the screen that displays data and information. At the top of the window, makikita natin dito yung title bar, which is a horizontal space that contains the window's name. Yung file naman is a named collection of stored data, instructions, or information. So, ayan yung sample picture ng mga steps na nabanggit. Diyan nagtatapos ang aking mga plataforma. Naway may naintindihan kayo. Bilang isang kandidato, ako ay lumalaban para sa taong bayan. Hangat ko ang kaginhawaan ng mamamayang Pilipino. Manny Manny Pacquiao ang inyong iboto. Para sa Diyos, para sa bayan.
Thank you, Senator Manny Manny Pacquiao. Ang susunod po ay si Vice President Lenlen Lugo-Nago. VP?
As a candidate who's running for the highest position in the country, I want to focus my platforms by enhancing the knowledge of the Filipinos about technology and modernization. Alam naman natin na maraming nahihirapan sa paggamit ng gadgets and software sa bansa. Isa sa mga plataforma na aking ihahain ay ang pagpapatibay ng kaalaman tungkol sa word processing software and spreadsheet software. Dahil ito ay makakatulong upang magkaroon ng basic knowledge ang bawat isang mga Pilipino tungkol sa mga basic apps tulad ng MS Words and Excel. Una, ang word processing software. Ito ay tinatawag ding word processor na kung saan maaaring makagawa ang isang individual ng isang document sa madaling paraan nang walang restriction galing sa ibang tao. Ang document na tinutukoy rito ay katulad ng mga memo, newsletter, reports, at marami pang iba. According to the data, there are many advantages that a word processing software could offer to a person. First, it has many features that could be used in making one's file look professional and visually appealing. Second, it allows users to insert graphical images such as clip art, signs, and more. We could also use word wrap, which allows users to type words even though there is an item in between the sentences on the file. Third, it has a spelling and grammar checking system wherein we can easily delete errors that was unintentionally made in the document. For example, we can see in the photo that it has a typographical error, and this error caused a lot. It made the event organizer less reliable since they didn't proofread their materials before airing it nationwide. With the use of word processing software, we can prevent it from happening, especially to important documents and events like so. Sa software na ito, we can create and edit documents depending on what we need. Kahit anong gawin natin pwede, basta kayang tanggapin ng system. Maaari din tayo mag-format through the use of font, font style, and font size. Alam naman natin na isang mahalagang details ng document ang font, dahil ito ay nagbibigay ng indirect meaning tungkol sa overall content ng file. Kaya nararapat lamang na gumamit ng angkop na font design. Lastly, maaari din tayo mag-save at mag-print ng file once na matapos natin ang file sa word processing software. And the next software is the spreadsheet software. Ito yung software na kung saan we can organize data and perform endless calculation in the right manner with less margin of errors. MS Excel is the most known spreadsheet software in the world as far as I know. And now, this is a spreadsheet. A one spreadsheet file contains more than 1,000 worksheets, which means you could do anything you want in a single file. Now, let's understand the part of a spreadsheet file. Una, worksheet. Ito ang tawag sa pinagsamang rows and columns na maaaring gamitin upang makabuo ng isang page ng worksheet files. Second, cell. Cell ang tawag sa intersection ng columns and rows na kung saan maaaring mag-type ng data. For example, A1 is a cell of column A, row 1. Meron tatlong types ng data na maaaring makita sa isang cell. Ito ay ang labels, value, and formula. And now, let's talk about the features of a spreadsheet software. Una, calculations. In a spreadsheet software, you could do many calculations and formulas in the manner that you want. Illustrated in the photo below that the box item is the sum of B1 values up to B5 values, which means that with a simple click, you can add up millions and thousands of values that you want. Second, recalculations. It means that it has a capability to work back on the rest of the worksheet even though one of the values changes. Kahit may baguhin kang isang number, the rest will follow basta connected sila by the means of formula. Third, spreadsheet organization. Ang sinasabi lang dito ay maaaring ma-identify ng user ang mga values na nasa screen by looking at the rows and columns. And lastly, charting. It shows the visual presentation of the given values through the means of chart. User could easily understand the data without assessing the whole worksheet itself. Meron tatlong main kinds ng charts sa Excel. Una, pie chart, line chart, and column chart. And to end this, naniniwala ako na kaya ng bawat Pilipino magkaroon ng basic knowledge about technology sa pamamagitan ng word processing software and spreadsheet software. Ito ay ang ating magiging stepping stone upang makamit ang mataas na kalidad ng kaalaman ng mga Pilipino. Dahil sa mamamayan na may kaalaman at tapat, angat IQ nating lahat.
Maraming salamat, Vice President Lenlen Lugo-Nago. Narito naman po ang Mayor ng Maynila, Mayor Iska Morena.
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Ako po ang inyong lingkod, Iska Morena, na tumatakbo bilang inyong presidente. Hayaan po ninyo akong ilahad ang aking mga plataforma ukol sa information technology na sadyang napakahalaga sa panahon ngayon. At mahalagang ang pipiliin ninyong presidente ay may kaalaman ukol dito. Kaya wag na nating patagalin pa. Unahin na natin ang database software. As we all know, database software is an application software that allows users to create, access, and manage a database. Ang advantage nito ay users can add, change, delete, sort, and retrieve data. And it is organized work. Ito ay makakatulong upang magkaroon tayo ng maayos na files and record. Ito ay isang software na maaari kong magamit kung ako ay mabibigyan ng pagkakataon na maging presidente, upang mailahad at maipakita ng presentable at walang bahid ng pamamanipula ng record na pinaglalaanan ng aking mga magiging proyekto. Also, it allows the records and files to be organized since we can separate the information in different columns and rows in accordance to its category. Sunod naman ay presentation software. It allows users to create visual aids for presentations to communicate ideas, messages, and other information to a group. Its advantages are enhances multimedia presentations through images, videos, and audios. Allows users to view or print a finished presentation in a variety of formats. includes features such as checking spelling, formatting, research, and creating web pages. Ito naman ay mas pinagtutuunan ng pansin kung paano mas magiging presentable ang mga presentasyon na nagbibigay ng mga impormasyon sa ating target audience. Sa software na ito natin maaaring gawing mas kaaya-aya ang paraan ng ating presentasyon. Ngunit, hindi lamang ito upang mas maging maganda sa ating paningin, subalit pati na rin upang mas madaling intindihin. Kagaya ng paggamit ng Venn diagram, tables at iba pang uri ng mga ito na nagbibigay sa atin ng mas malinaw na pag-intindi sa iba't ibang klase ng impormasyon. Ngunit babala, hindi palibhasa ang presentasyon ay maganda ay totoo na ito. Maaring napakaganda at napakalinaw nito kung pagmamasdan sa unang tingin. Ngunit ito pala ay fake news kaya tandaan, always do fact-checking. Ang susunod naman ay isa sa pinakagusto ko, ang note-taking software. It enables users enter type text, handwritten comments, drawings, or sketches anywhere on page, then save the page as part of a notebook. Its advantage is it is useful during meetings, class lectures, conference, and in libraries. Dahil dito, maaari nating balikan at walang makaligtaan sa mga impormasyong kailangang solusyonan, sapagkat hindi natin masisiguro na lahat ng ating mga napapakinggan ay ating matatandaan, kung kaya't ang pagkakaroon ng software na ito ay mahalaga. Hindi lamang para sa akin, ngunit para sa ating lahat, kagaya na lang ng ating mga ka-2 joints na estudyante sa kanilang online class. Hindi lahat ng sinasabi ng guro ay kanilang matatandaan, ngunit kung mayroon nito, maaari nila itong balikan, hindi kagaya ng ex mo na hindi mo na charot. Ang pang-apat naman ay Business Office Suite. It is a collection of individual programs available together as a unit. Ang advantage nito ay lower cost and it is easy to use. Kaya rin ito mas naging mura dahil sa halip na bilhin mo ang iba't ibang programs ng isa-isa, ay maaari ka na lang bumili ng isang naroon na ang lahat. Sunod ay ang project management. It allows a user to plan, schedule, track, and analyze the events, resources, and cost of a project. Advantage, can project variables and complete project on time and within a budget. Ito naman ay akmang-akma sa aking gustong gawin sa ating bansa. Matitiyak niyo po na ang inyong mga tax ay inyong makikita sa aking mga pinaplanong proyekto. At ang budget ay ating i-allocate ng maayos upang mapunta sa bank account ay sa mga proyektong magbe-benepisyo sa pangkalahatan. Isunod naman natin ay ang Personal Information Manager software. It includes an appointment calendar, address book, notepad, and other features to help users organize personal information. Advantage, help users organize personal information, can synchronize or coordinate information so that both the mobile and computer device have the latest version of update information. So it enables us to plan our schedule so that we can organize the things we need to do. For example, our different errands like appointments in different conference, meetings, or even in press cons. For the next topic, business software for phones. So we all know that technology nowadays are so fast-paced, napakadaling mabago. Lahat ma-access mo sa isang click lang. Mas pinadali ang iba't ibang mga transaksyon na maaari mong gawin. Kagaya ng mga business-related software na maaari na natin gawin sa phone. We can send message and settle the transaction in just one click. Kaya naman, napaka-helpful nito at the same time, napaka-convenient para sa atin. Siyempre, sa paglago ng mga teknolohiya ngayon, ngunit, siyempre, sa paglago ng mga teknolohiya ngayon, kasabay nito ang mga teknolohiya ring maaaring magdulot ng kapahamakan sa atin. Kaya lagi nating tandaan, ang click before you click in all circumstances. At yun lamang po ang aking naisabihin. Maraming salamat sa inyong pakikinig. At para sa aking huling pahayag, mga kababayan, mga mahal kong mamamayan, kung pagod na po kayo sa kanilang dalawa, ay narito po ako. Iska Morena for President. Iboto niyo po ako sa eleksyon. Pwede po ba? Kung ayaw niyo po, okay lang din naman po sa akin kasi sino ba naman ako para iboto, di ba? So, yun lang po. Salamat.
Salamat po, Mayor Iska Morena. Pakinggan naman po natin si Senator Tingting.
Magandang araw sa ating lahat. This is Tingting Lacson and these are my platforms. So first is to develop an accounting software that helps companies record and report their financial transactions, which enables business users to write and print checks, track checking account activities, and update balances. So it can help din sa another financial transaction, which are the invoicing or yung tracking din ng mga expenses, payroll, sa banking activities, withdrawals, and deposits. So this accounting software will help to organize data para pag nagkaroon ng mga summarizing or analysis for financial statements, ganyan, ay makatulong and mas mapadali yung trabaho. Next naman is document management software provide means for sharing, distributing, and searching through documents by converting them into a format they can be viewed by any users. So dito naman sa document management software, pwede mong gamitin or i-open yung document kahit hindi mo binubuksan yung software na originally nag-create dun sa document. Next naman is the enterprise computing software, which is a business computing solution that helps in a wide variety of departments. Consists siya ng mga functional units such as human resources, accounting and finance, engineering, and other activities. Usually, enterprise computing software ay para talaga sa malalaking business, sa maraming business activities, sa maraming business work na kailangan tapusin, and maraming department na kailangan magkaka-connect silang tapusin yung ginagawa. Next naman is the graphic and multimedia software. Dun sa una kong mga software na nabanggit, halos nakafocus din yun sa business field, diba, ng work. Dito naman sa graphics and multimedia software, ibang field naman to ng work. As in, it can be used by videographers, photographers, engineers, architects, scientists. Next naman, yung mga under nito is yung computer-aided design software na ina-assist yung professional users in creating engineering, architectural, and scientific design. So, kung yung engineers need niya mag-design ng vehicle, sa paggamit ng software nito, mas ma-visualize or mas makikita niya kung ano yung pwedeng possible result ng project or ng product. Sa mga scientists naman, pwede nila ito gamitin para sa mga molecular structure, ganyan. Next naman is yung desktop publishing software. So, enables professional designer to create sophisticated documents that contain text, graphics, and many colors. Ito talaga is pwede mo siyang gamitin para ma-create mo yung parang hindi lang ordinary type of document. Ito kasi included yung mga flyers, yung mga brochures, ayan, yung mga certificates. Usually, talaga, high-quality colored document to. Pwede siya i-print sa mga professional printer, pwede din siya i-upload sa website na kahit walang DPT or mga software para sa publishing ay ma-open pa din. Next is yung paint image editing software. Yung sa paint software, pwede kang mag-draw, mag-color, mag-draw ng shapes, ganyan. Sa image editing software naman, pwede mo i-enhance yung existing photo na meron ka. Usually sa phone, pwede, ayan. Ano namang professional photo editing software? Ito talaga, mas marami siyang features, kaya mas ginagamit siya ng mga professionals, mga photographers, videographers, pwede din ng architects, and mga scientists kasi mas marami siyang feature, mas na-explore yung digital photo, nako-customize, mas na-modify. Next naman is yung video editing software. So sa video editing software, pwede ka mag-edit ng video clip, pwede mong i-modify, i-cut, tanggalin, and pwede mo din lagyan pa ng iba't ibang effects. Sa audio editing software din, parang ganun din, yung sa mga audio clip, pwede mong i-cut, pwede mong i-modify para makadevelop ka ng quality soundtrack na pwede mo din i-add dun sa video. Next naman is a multimedia authoring software. Allows user to combine text, graphics, audio, video, and animation in an interactive application. Ito talaga is designed to facilitate learning, kaya nga and demonstrate product functionality. Kaya nga pwede itong gamitin sa mga training centers, sa mga educational institution para mas lalong ma-enhance yung participation ng mga students or ng mga nagtitraining. Next naman is web page authoring software, which help users of all skill levels to create web pages that includes graphical, image, video, audio, animation, and special effects with interactive content. So dito, matutulungan yung mga users to maintain, organize yung mga websites. And kung gusto niyo makuha yung mga software na yon, vote for me and number 5 ako sa balota.
Thank you, Senator Tingting. Thank you to our presidential candidates. Huwag na huwag po kayong bibitiw dahil susunod na po ang round 1 ng debate ng ating mga kandidato. Examine and scrutinize your choice because your vote matters. Anyone who wants to respond may do so by raising any of your hands. You will have a maximum of 30 seconds to respond at kapag narinig nyo ang sound na ito, time's up. Sa punto pong ito, sisimulan na po natin ang pagtatanungan. The first question is about the subtopics under business software. Corporation is a large-scale business. In between spreadsheet software and database software, what do you think is the most appropriate for them to use in terms of organizing and storing huge amounts of data?
For me, database software is the best in organizing and storing large amount of data because users can add, change, delete, and retrieve data in an organized form. This type of software allows users to store data in a form of structured fields, tables, and columns, which can then be retrieved directly and or through programmatic access.
I think spreadsheet software is the best for storing and arranging data because aside from its function to arrange data in rows and columns, it can also perform calculations and recalculations.
Well, database software has better security, better integration, and faster data access.
But spreadsheet software is free and it requires no complicated training, making it easy to manipulate and is more collaborative than database software. Spreadsheets are a go-to tool for teams and companies. Spreadsheets can be freely edited by anyone on the team with no such restrictions.
With so many people having their hands on a single spreadsheet and with many edits and calculation all at once, spreadsheet will contain errors. That is why it is best to invest in a database software where data inconsistency is minimized, which means data occur the same even in different places, accessibility, and accurately resolve errors of its own.
Thank you for sharing your standpoints, VP Lenden and Senator Mani Mani. For our second topic, here is the question. Word processing software is one of the features of a business software, especially in manipulating documents. And we all know that this process is very employee-friendly as it reduces the burden for employees and in terms of processing documents and such. Do you think that this may result in employees and students being lazy and becoming unproductive?
Yes, some educators believe that the widespread of use of word processing technology is depriving people of their capacity to execute these jobs independently. Sabi nga sa mga research, as word processing software has becoming more popular in recent years, the quality, yung written work without that software ay nagdi-deteriorate.
No. Proponents of using word processing programs for educational purposes argue that automation is the way to write in the present and future. The improved quality of work generated with the program justifies not investing time to educate students with less modern techniques. Instead of worrying about spelling mistakes, students are more productive and able to focus on the topics at hand.
Any rebuttal coming from other candidates? If none, thank you. And this juncture, tunghayan pa natin ang marami pang usapan sa round 2 dahil tatalakayin ang mas malawak pang paksa tungkol sa software for home, personal, and educational use. There's a lot of application software designed for home, personal, and educational use. These are softwares for personal finance, legal, tax preparation, desktop publishing, paint or image editing, clip art, video and audio editing, home, design, travel, reference, and entertainment. The majority of the applications in this category are reasonably priced. What software do you think provides the most value to its users?
I think the most valuable software designed for home, personal, and educational use is its function for personal finance. Budgeting and allocating funds within a home is part of the daily lives of the people.
I bet to disagree because I think the most valuable function of this software is being a reference tool for education because it provides primary information for all individuals. It is the most important because it is one of the people's sources of new knowledge.
But remember, without budgeting, expenses within a home would be out of control. Needs may not be prioritized, and money will not become productive as per investment.
Gaining new knowledge is an integral part in molding a person's growth. Last, it makes the learning process of the students convenient as they don't have to scan through piles of books to search for information.
Maraming salamat po. Nasa round 2 pa rin po tayo para talakayin ang software for home, personal, and educational use. Para sa pangalawang katanungan, should online mapping services make you feel more secure or more vulnerable?
According to some parents and advocacy groups, the programs allows predator to swiftly discover potential victims. Google Maps, for example, it has pictures for entire city's neighborhood. Critics of the services think that predator could use the image to locate potential victims or location where a crime would be simpler to conduct.
So contrary to what she said, I think that mapping services make it easier to identify known criminals in high crime locations. So as a result nga, services improve personal protection by allowing known predators' location to be located before they find their victims. So the services also give far more positive value than any possible difficulties they may cause. And as a conclusion, they should continue.
Any other rebuttal? If none, thank you, presidential aspirants. Next question is, do you think that the benefits of software applications for users outweigh the disadvantages, such as the usage of misspelled terms in text messaging and the dissemination of false information?
One of the primary reasons people use computers is to communicate and share information with others. While these disadvantages exist, I believe that the main purpose of software applications, which is to gain easier access to news, knowledge, and reach people who are physically distant from us, outweigh the negative.
I disagree because in my opinion, today's software application breaks people's social interaction with friends and families that can cause back problems. So depression, poor mental health. Also, with the fast-growing fake news, peddling of the youth, even the elderly, is being manipulated for easily accessible to fake news that allows them to have their own version of the facts. For this reason, I believe the disadvantages of computers outweigh its benefits.
In my viewpoint, texting habits have a significant impact on kids' spelling skills, as well as average people's texting languages. And it frequently confuses users' correct spelling words, resulting to frequently misspelled words. This could have a significant impact on their schoolworks and work habits. So, in my opinion, the disadvantages of software application may outweigh their benefits.
I believe that the software application's benefits could outweigh its drawbacks because if we start with ourselves, canceling bad habits like spreading false information, misspelling words, and bullying, and choose to make these disadvantages part of ourselves to grow, we can eliminate these drawbacks. Because I believe that the maximizing its fundamental aim, which is to assist its users in living a simpler life through communication, exchanging news, increasing skills, and getting huge knowledge from anywhere, is what we should aspire for.
Wow, what an informative discussion coming from various perspectives. For our final and last question, learning how to efficiently use application software entails a number of steps. It takes time and practice. Many pro-education organizations exist to aid in the learning process. What do you think is the software application that is best and effective at assisting users according to its grams?
So for me, it is the computer-aided software kasi we all know naman na itong software na to, ina-assist niya talaga lahat ng professionals natin. Pati na din yung mga upcoming professionals like engineers, architects, and scientists. So by using it, kasi guided siya ng computer, so malalaman mo talaga na marami siyang features and mas mabivisualize ng engineers and architects yung mga project na nagagawa nila and mas lalong magiging efficient yung magiging resulta nila.
In terms of graphic and multimedia, I think the most user-friendly software is video and audio editing software for personal use as it is made simpler and easy to use, making it usable by every individual compared to that of the professional level.
Likewise, I also want to answer desktop publishing for personal use as a user-friendly software because compared with its professional function, personal use users are still provided the same output while using it.
So we'd like to thank all of the candidates today for participating in this presidential debate. Manila Mayor Iska Morena, Senator Tingting, also with us, Senator Mani Pacquiao, and Vice President Lenlen Lugo Nago. Maraming salamat po ulit sa mga kandidatong dumalo. We also want to thank Polytechnic University of the Philippines at sa milyon-milyon pang mga Pilipino na tumutok, kumilatis at bumusisi sa mga kandidatong ito. And there you have it. You heard it straight from the candidates themselves. That's why debates are a trusted source of information. Now the decision is yours. Again, I am Ariela V.L. Espina, your host for today, at maraming salamat sa panood ng Choosing the Right Presidential Debates 2022.